Now, you're at a moment, I want to talk about your companies in a minute, but you're at a moment where we're particularly Tesla and SpaceX are really growing in lots of ways right now. And you've had plenty of ups and downs even to this point, but it's a high point. On your own journey in this way, what are the biggest mistakes you've made that you've learned from? Because you talked a little bit about being willing to put yourself out there, fail, learn, keep growing. What were turning points for you that really you said, wait a minute, this is wrong, or this is the wrong move, either personally or for the company, and that you learned from that have fed to where you are right now?
Well, if I had to list all the mistakes, this would be a very long call. So too many to even think of. I'm trying to think like how could I classify them in some way? Well, I mean, some of the things I mentioned just before, it's like where I was recommending that people spend less time in a conference room, less time getting presentations and spreadsheets, and that like generally that's like when I have spent too much time in a conference room, that's generally when things have gone awry. And when I go and spend time on the factory floor, or really using the cars, thinking about the rockets, it's like that's where things have gone better.
But does that risk? Some people would worry that risks sending a message to your teams that you personally have to be involved for something to work, that you can't delegate or you can't trust them. And I think that's one thing that makes some executives reluctant. They're trying to find that line between showing their personal commitment and trusting their subordinates to do the work. So, yeah, I mean, you're known for being passionate, sleep on the factory floor and all that. But is that a concern for you, or do you not care? That's not an issue for you, right? How do you think about it?
Well, there's a lot of talented people at SpaceX and Tesla, and I think the morale is good. I for sure respect them greatly, and it's an honor to work with them. And I find that if I am engrossed in the details of the issues, this does not result in them feeling better, or worse, but feeling better. Like they're in my experience, more energized. It's like, if you think about like war, it's like, you want the general in some like, ivory tower or on the front lines? Like, the troops are gonna fight a lot harder if they see a general on the front lines than if they think generals, in some cushy situation. So it's like, nobody bleeds for the prince in the palace. Get out there on the goddamn front lines and show them that you care and that you're not just in some plush office somewhere.
Yeah, I'm in my plush office right now, actually.
Yeah. Well, you write stuff too.
Yeah, my office, yeah.